Every time she rides her bike, she ties a foxtail to the back of it, then punctures a can of paint on the frame. This is because she's about to take part in a cat-and-mouse chase game. The rules are simple. Lisa gets a 5-second head start on her bike, and when the countdown ends, the group of men behind her begin their frantic pursuit. If anyone manages to grab the foxtail off the bike before she reaches the finish line, they win a $1 million prize. But if Lisa makes it to the finish line with the tail still attached, the prize money is hers. To shake them off, Lisa rides into a pedestrian street packed with crowds, but the paint leaking from the can gives away her position loud and clear. So no matter where she rides, the competitors quickly catch up. In a moment of desperation, Lisa comes up with a clever idea. At full speed, she rides her bike and leaps onto a truck ahead of her. By the time the men reach the spot, they find that the trail of paint has come to an abrupt end, but they don't give up. Instead, they scatter in all directions to search for Lisa. Soon, they close in on the area near the truck. Fortunately, the cargo on board keeps Lisa hidden from view. Watching her competitors drift further and further away, Lisa finally breathes easy and drops back down to the ground, continuing her ride. But just as she rounds a bend, she spots a rider coming straight at her head-on. Lisa has no choice but to turn again and ride into a residential community by the roadside. Inside, there is only a narrow footpath lined, which severely limits her speed. Just as the other rider is about to grab the tail, Lisa makes a sharp, sudden turn, and the rider, unable to react in time, crashes into a bench and goes down. After leaving the community, Lisa thinks she is safe and rides along the road in a relaxed state. But at that moment, a pedestrian catches her eye, someone who looks remarkably like her father, who has been missing for many years. In an instant, childhood memories come flooding back. Just as she loses herself in those memories, a car door suddenly swings open ahead of her.
Hey, which way are you going?
Use your mirrors!
Those few seconds of distraction cause Lisa to accidentally crash into a police car ahead. Since this is an illegal race, even the riders who have caught up don't dare reach for the tail. They quickly turn around and flee the scene. Lisa, however, is ultimately taken to the police station. It is only thanks to Anna, her father's former assistant, who pays a hefty sum to bail her out, that Lisa is released before long. But she doesn't seem happy. The pedestrian has stirred up her longing for her father. 7 years ago, her father disappeared in an accident, and everyone assumed he was dead. But Lisa has never been willing to accept this, and so all these years she has been searching for him. Sure enough, this day she finds a clue, hidden inside a set of building blocks her father used to play with. Inside are a letter and a golden key. Following the directions in the letter, Lisa makes her way to her father's gravestone. She notices that the R in her father's name looks a little odd, and instinctively reaches out to touch it. Unexpectedly, it turns out to be a button that can be popped out. After removing the button, a keyhole is revealed inside, and the golden key fits perfectly. She gently turns it one full rotation, and a hidden door beside the gravestone swings open automatically. Driven by curiosity, Lisa steps inside. It appears to be a dim underground room, but it is in fact her father's secret research lab. The table is covered with historical artifacts from all over the world, which makes Lisa question her father's true identity. Was he a scientist or a grave robber? Just as Lisa is puzzling over this, a camera sitting alone on top of a crate catches her attention. She turns it on and finds footage her father recorded while he was still alive. It turns out that 7 years ago, her father had traveled to a mysterious remote island in search of the secret of immortality and never came back. Lisa then goes through her father's journal, and through its contents, she pinpoints the location of the island, a stretch of sea near Japan. Determined to find her father, she immediately sets off with her boyfriend Jimmy aboard a fishing boat, heading for this dangerous island. But just as they are about to reach their destination, a violent storm suddenly breaks out over the sea. Wave after wave crashes into the fishing boat, and if things continue like this, the entire vessel will sink to the bottom within 10 minutes. To survive, they have no choice but to abandon the boat and jump into the water. But only Lisa makes it safely to shore. Before she even has a chance to catch her breath, several menacing figures suddenly appear ahead of her. When she comes to again, Lisa finds herself lying inside a tent. Outside, a group of workers are blasting into a nearby mountain, seemingly in search of something precious. Soon after, a mercenary forces Lisa to join the workers. These workers are all fishermen who survived shipwrecks and were captured by the mercenaries to search for treasure. Anyone who works even slightly too slowly is brutally beaten. The one stroke of luck is that Lisa discovers Jimmy is still alive. He too has been captured and put to work. Once the two of them reunite, they quietly begin plotting their escape. Taking advantage of a moment when the mercenary guarding them is resting, Jimmy picks up an iron shovel and swings it hard at him.
Go! Go!
Jimmy doesn't run. He chooses to stay behind and cover Lisa's retreat, but the other mercenaries react quickly, and even though Lisa has already escaped the camp, they give chase without a moment's delay.